good, everybody, and welcome back to the Hotbox, where we're hitting you with all these box office news and results that you want to know about. I'm Kay, and summer blockbuster season hasn't been off to a strong start so far. I mean, we had Godzilla, King of the Monsters, not doing so well at the box office. Hell, it was the biggest bomb so far of the year to me. And, I mean, we had Aladdin bringing in some money, but the future wasn't looking that bright because this week we had X-Men, Dark Phoenix dropping, and everybody was saying that's a piece of shit. I mean, I saw it, thought it was a piece of shit. Thought it was going to bomb too, but what level of bombing was it going to do? Was it going to be a catastrophic bomb just like Godzilla was? Or did this movie have some hope of being like one of those movies that's just so bad that people still go out to see? Like Venom. And, I mean, even though everybody was saying it's not that good, I mean, it is still a superhero movie, so it has to take the number one spot at the box office. Well, reports were saying it wasn't going to take the number one spot neither. I mean, they were saying Secret Life of Pets 2, which isn't all that great of a movie and stuff like that, but it's a kid's movie, was going to easily take the top spot from Dark Phoenix. But did that happen? Did The Secret Life of Pets 2 upset Dark Phoenix and prove that superhero movies aren't automatic cash? Or did Dark Phoenix manage to pull it off even though it wasn't going to be that big of a success? Well, let's find out, get into all the highs and downs from this past weekend's box office. So, let's start off by getting to the top 5 U.S. domestic totals. And at number 5, we got The Rocket Man, the Elton John biopic fantasy movie, making in another $14 million at the box office, which is pretty good for a biopic. I mean, I saw the joint and I was like, damn, it's a pretty good solid high. I'm not a huge Elton John fan. I'm talking about John Lennon. Elton John fan, but I really did like the movie. I had fun with all the songs they had in there, and it really did maybe go out and discover more Elton John songs. So if you haven't seen Rocket Man and aren't a big fan of Elton John, or if you are a big fan of Elton John, go out and see it. At the number 4 spot, man, how the mighty have fallen. I mean, King of the Monsters is no longer even the king of the box office. It's not even close. Godzilla, King of the Monsters made $15.5 million in the second weekend, which is a huge disappointment. I mean, its worldwide total is now at $350 million, which is still not very good. I mean, a movie of this magnitude got to make about like $600 million to break even, and I don't think it's even going to get that close, which is really, really bad for Warner Brothers because they already spent all your money into Godzilla versus King Kong. So, well, you haven't spent all your money. I mean, y'all probably just going to make that movie extra shit next year. The shittiest CGI y'all can afford because y'all might bomb again next year. At the number 3 spot, we got Aladdin doing some more of its magic, bringing in another $24.5 million at the box office, and making its worldwide total over $600 million, which is, whew, I was not seeing that coming at all. I mean, me and pretty much everybody else out there, when we saw the trailers, thought this movie was going to be complete dog shit, but it wasn't that bad of an experience. It was a pretty solid high. So, and I think a lot of people got that, and they spread the word along too, and now it's just keep making money over and over again. So, this is going to be actually a huge success for Disney. So, and at the number 2 spot, what's that? Oh shit, not 2 weeks in a row. We got another huge bomb at the box office with X-Men Dark Phoenix only bringing in $33 million at the domestic box office, which is a huge, huge disappointment. I mean, you did worse than Godzilla did this opening weekend, and I thought that was the biggest bomb of the summer. But I mean, nope. Y'all just took the cake right there. Y'all only brought in $33 million when you was expected to make $35 million, which is still extremely low, and y'all couldn't even do that. Like, wow. I mean, I'm personally not surprised as to why I did so bad because I saw it the first time and I was like, wow, this is a huge piece of crap and nobody should really waste their time going to see it. But I gave it a second chance. And I went to go see it in IMAX because I did like the visuals and stuff like that. And I did enjoy this a little bit better the second time too. But, I mean, be advised, I was super drunk when I was to go see it the second time too. So, if you want to enjoy the movie, I think you got to get either high as a kite or just be super drunk. But as far as the overall movie experience, this is not very good. Like, the story is pretty crappy, the characters are pretty crappy, mostly because nobody gives a fuck about being in here, especially Jennifer Lawrence and Bryce Dallas Howard. I mean, Jessica Chastain. But I mean, yeah, this is not an X-Men movie that you want to go out on. Like, I'm pretty sure that's why they didn't put X-Men Dark Phoenix in the title, just Dark Phoenix, because Marvel was like, no, we do not want to ruin the name X-Men by putting this lame crap out there. So yeah, X-Men Dark Phoenix, you get the bomb of the week. Congratulations. You're going to take a cake for bomb of the year, I think. Hopefully, like God, maybe something else next week going to bomb even worse than you. And at the number 1 spot, we got The Secret Life of Pets 2 making the grand upset, bringing in $47 million in this opening weekend, which is kind of better than Godzilla. And still staying strong with the animated movies and stuff like that. I mean, it's not the greatest movie in the world like that. I thought it was pretty decent. I had a good time with it. And there's some good characters in there, but like, it felt like 3 different TV shows jumbled up together. But who cares? Kids still want to go see it because they want to go see that stupid Kevin Hart rabbit scream all the time. And it shows in the box office results as it took the #1 spot pretty easily. And another thing we've been keeping an eye on all summer long has been Avengers Endgame. Is it going to cross that record of 2.78, I think something like that, $1 billion, the Avatar record? And it's getting a little bit closer every now and then, but still, people are speculating that it's not going to get that far. I mean, right now it's sitting at $2.73 billion, I think, right now. And it burned in another, $4.8 million at the box office this weekend, which is pretty good. I mean, for a movie that's been out for so long and has destroyed every record early on. So people are still going out to see it and stuff like that. So if you haven't seen Endgame, what are you waiting for? Go out and see it. Go help it break that Avatar record. And I mean, some other notable drops we saw this weekend at the box office too was like Brightburn dropped a pretty hefty percentage. I think like 77% at the box office, only making like $500,000, which is god awful. It's not god awful, but it's still disappointing. I mean, it made its money back early on in its release, but you expect a movie like that to have a little bit more legs overall. And I think another movie that dropped pretty significantly was The Hustle, only bringing in $449 million, which is what it should have opened up to. I mean, like, that movie was a fucking piece of shit. I don't know why you guys want to go see it. But it dropped 66%, and, like, of course, Godzilla, King of the Monsters, had a massive drop in the second weekend. 67% in your second weekend, and you're supposed to be a big tentpole blockbuster of the summer. That is a huge disappointment right there. And like I said earlier, I don't know what you're going to do next year about King Kong versus Godzilla. But hey, that's just what I saw at the box office this weekend. Maybe you guys saw something different. Maybe there's some results that stood out to you that I missed. Let me know by sparking it up in the comment section below. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button and join the Blaze crew where we're taking the stone off everything movie related. As always, I'm Kay, and this was the Hotbox Report. And never forget to blaze it.